अच्छा
ओरिजिनल मामूल
फिर मैं ये देख के आता हूँ फिर इंशाल्लाह मुलाकात करते हैं. We are here at Taxila and this is a World Heritage Site. This is called the Sirkab. This is information regarding the stupa. Presently known is the second city of ancient Taxila known as Sirkap. And after this is named after a wicked character of folk legends called Raja Rasula and Rasulu, right? Raja Rasulu and seven demons. Excavated in 1912 by H. Hargreaves, and the remains belong to four distinct superimposed periods of pre-Greek and Scythian and Parthian era. And the city was founded in the first quarter of the 2nd century by the Bactrian Greek king Menandor. And this is the entire history. The remains of Taxila and the historical architecture have been declared as protected by the National Heritage and Antiquities Act 1975 and also by the World Heritage Organization in 1980. और इसमें चाइना का भी कुछ लिखा हुआ है ना. Strategically, this is a branch of the Silk Road that connected China. No, not Silk Road, the ancient Silk Road. Yeah, I think this is part of the ancient Silk Road right here. So, yeah. This had the royal patronage of Mauryan and Kushan rulers. So this is very, very ancient. So, so ancient history बहुत है. Let's explore the map here. Interesting. So, here रही. So there's a Jain monastery and temple. These are different stupas. I देखो. ये different stupas की location है. ये एक temple है. और क्या इसमें deep trenches हैं. तो पूरा और रॉयल पैलेस यहाँ पे है. सो पूरा इन्हें बना के दिया हुआ है. तो 1980 में इसको डेजिग्नेशन मिली है वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की. इन लोगों ने बेचारे ये ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट ने काफ़ी इस पर काम किया है. 1912, 1945, 44. एंड द मेन आपने डू यू नो अबाउट दिस गांधारा आर्ट. दिस इज व्हाई where this became very, very famous. It was under... so Parthian... क्या लिखा है यहाँ पे? Okay, the famous traveler Apollonius of Tyana visited Taxila in 44 AD and said it was the size of Nineveh and the walled city, which is a walled city in Greece. And the narrow streets are arranged like Athens. So, वहाँ से ये history सारी आई है. And 3rd century BC में, I guess, Asoka and the other coins have been found here from the Aramaic inscription of Asoka. And 60 AD में Kushanas completely swept away Parthians and carved a mighty empire in India. And laid the foundation of the 3rd city of Siruk. So 3 periods हैं. अच्छा. Of course, जाहिर सी बात है. This is अच्छा हाँ, this probably. So these are the ruins. So again, all guards rooms. ये जो wood है, sorry, ये stones सारे वो हैं, मतलब exact stones हैं that have been there since so many centuries. What do you think? Just think about it. What I do when I come here places like this, I imagine यार 4,000 years पे ये आप इसको elevate oh, there's some lizard there. Did you see the lizard? So okay. Let's walk here. अम्मी आगे चली गई।
चल ठीक है
ये देखिए ट्री कितना पुराना है। ये कितना पुराना होगा ये ट्री?
यार ये तो मुझे कोई
ये इतना
जो लगा
हाँ
वो जो वहाँ पर ना वो बहुत बड़ी
पुरानी ट्रीज हैं। चलें वो देखते हैं। अम्मी को भी बुलाएं, इधर बैठ जाना चाहिए। दिस इज वेरी पीसफुल। हाँ उधर बैठी हैं आराम से, चलो उनको बैठने दें। आई ऑलवेज इमेजिन के ना कैसा लगता होगा ये 5000 years ago. Huh? Must be completely different. But imagine somebody else touching these walls, 5,000 years ago. Same walls. I think they have. I have to ask somebody. I don't know. इसमें जो ये सारा concrete बीच में डाला है, if it's original or All right, we are in Taxila, still in Punjab, about 45 minutes from Islamabad. There's a World Heritage Site. It's really beautiful, as you can see. Let's take a shot of this. These are a couple of the old buildings, structures, still maintained since the, I believe, 2000 BC. Very nice area. You see a lot of birds. You can hear them still. Again, this street where I'm standing is the exact street where somebody was walking 2,500 years ago. This used to be a vibrant place with people doing commerce, living. One of the historians that I just read about said that this city was comparable to Greek cities of the ancient world. One of them mentioned that the streets were like Athens. These structures, as you can see, of course, these are only about 1 feet right now, but they were about 5 feet or more. They've been excavated in the early 1900s, 1912 to be exact. And then the British worked on this until the 1940s when they left Pakistan. Again, we don't know what these exact structures are on the inside, what they were, but there are a few places that we do identify as temples, palaces. But the other site that's similar to this is Mohenjo-daro, but this one has more Buddhist representation. Again, there's a very nice serene environment, a lot of greenery, plenty of water. So I'm pretty sure this was a very vibrant city back in the day. So let's go move forward and check it out. Again, I don't know how old these trees are. Exact same stone that has been present for 3 centuries. Wow. This place is completely surrounded by hills, so an ideal city for protection. I want to take a shot of the birds. They're also very beautiful. Look how many birds are there now. That's a mena, koyal. I'm going to go up here if you want to join me. So you don't fall. Check this out. Again, these trees also look really old. Now, there are 3 periods that they mentioned. Let's go close and I'll show you guys. So when these were excavated, there were about 3 periods. So you might not be able to see it, but I'm going to read it for you. What they've done here is they've actually shown different eras of excavation. First era is pre-Greek. The second is it's called Petracean. It's about 190 BC. And the third one is what is it called? Sarkis and Parthian area, 90 BC to 30 BC. So there were 3 areas, and if you see, each level of excavation is showing that. So the deeper you go, the more you can get to the third the first period and the second and the third. So that's how they excavated it. And if you look at the stone, that's from the third period. And yeah, these trees are also very old. My God, I don't know how old these trees are. But look at this area as well. It's nice and green. Now we're going to go to the city. We can pause. This is ready. So this is Jain stupa from about 2,000 years. I'm going to take a close up. It has the circular structure of the stupa, and if you take a video of the surround, you probably see again living quarters. Probably had some statues at some point. In my background, you can see. So imagine this was a street, a main street back there. This was a monastery temple, and I believe these were different quarters. I'm not sure if there were more to pray or something of that sort. But again, this is very historic. I'm just trying to imagine. It must have been a massive structure. This is just the base. So it was probably at least 6 to 8 feet, even larger. But a very hard stone. Again, these are just more of the same streets. Let's go move forward. Again, this is one of the other streets. It's showing the residences. These are the private residences of people. I believe the common folks. And this was built in the second era, Parthian era. Yeah, nothing more special here. This is the royal palace, so we're going to go on the other side now. So I'm not sure how this identifies as the royal palace, but they are putting a sign here. So this is the royal palace. I believe these are the courtyards of the palace. This seems like a large courtyard. The rooms here are much larger than the other ones, so maybe that is one of the signs. There's nothing else of significance of these that I can see here, but apparently this is known as the royal palace. So let's move ahead. Again, look at the tree. I find that very significant. What's strange about is why one tree here and one tree there is completely without any leaves, while the rest of the place is completely full of vegetation. If you take a look around, all the trees are full of vegetation. So there must be some reason. I am not able to identify. Maybe something in the soil, or basically that this might be too old. Okay, this is one of the temples, Apsidial temple, or and this is one of the stupas. Again, I'll just walk over this. Yeah, this is another stupa, a Buddhist stupa. I can't see anything else other than just some mud. We're going to go to the other stupa now on the other side. All right. Yeah, they have not done a good job with cutting all the vegetation. So let's go to the temple, Apsidial temple. Hey, you want to come? Watch. Again, take a look around how green this area is. It's always been like that. These mountains, these are smaller kind of mountains. Let's pause the video and read this. Temple. There's possibly a stupa here. I do see some old architecture. Unfortunately, they have not done a lot of grass cutting and any other structure of significance, but it's a rectangular, large area where apparently there was a stupa in the center. And as you can see, just imagine around, take a 360. I will see that was the courtyard of this area, and then you can see the main streets. So this all used to be, walking area, and the palace right there. This was the temple. And we're gonna go forward, see what else is over there. Check it out. Let's take a picture of it. And picture is really wow. So you saw it? Okay. Yeah, this is the most well-preserved stupa of the Taxila area. This is the round stupa. Apparently, they also have a replica of this at the museum. Again, this one is the original one. Yeah, it's, I don't know why they don't do more preservation on this. It definitely needs a lot of work. I don't see any insignia on it or statues or anything, other than just the old architecture of. There's nothing else in terms of sign. So this is the Eagle Stupa. This is the most well preserved, other than the round stupa. Unfortunately, even after somebody else is watching this, even after such significant history, look at the damage that's taking place here. All moss all over these ancient preserved structures for 2,000 years, and now there's moss growing all over. It's very sad to see this. Again, this seems more, I don't know, sort of a house projection of some kind of a residential structure. And look at the damage that's taking place. Unbelievable. This will not survive another 100 years, so somebody needs to take care of this. All the water, they made a shed to prevent from the water, but unfortunately, yeah. And I don't know if there's anything at top, so let's go on top of this. We're at the top of the Eagle Stupa. There's nothing of significance here. Again, just the round structure. At some point there must be some statues here, but there's no other insignia on top. Desperately in need, show this area. Yeah, this place is desperately in need of repairs. Please, if somebody's watching, this will not survive. Very sad. And look at this, there's a whole ant. Ant have made a burrow here, so somebody needs to come and take control. Let's check this out. This is, actually hope there's no snakes here. I don't know what that is. Again, looks like nothing of significance. This is the Jain Stupa. Wow. Again, you can have a sort of look at this. Fortunately, it's not being preserved at all, but ancient carvings. And there's some kind of carving here. It's all destroyed now. It's very sad. Oh, is this an ancient bathroom? Wow, look at that bird. Wow. Yeah, again, some of these trees are so old. There's no leaves on it. I've seen a bunch of them. Yeah, I think this is it. There's nothing else here. So that was in short the Taxila area. Definitely a lot of work to be done here. We need to maintain this. It's very sad. Last thing I'd missed earlier is called the Sun Temple or Sundial. Apparently the way these structures are made. So we're in the direction of the sun. There's not a lot of more information here. I have to read up on this sundial temple. पानी पीते रहे, मैं पानी पीते रहे. Look at this. This just happened. So this tree was completely empty, and now there are some beautiful birds in here. This is the fortification wall, and that's the main gate of the city. 1st to 2nd BC. These are fortifications. 5.5 kilometers in length, 20 feet in height.